What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic, and as you know, I've been doing Champions League coverage since the beginning of the season, all the way back to qualifiers, and I'm here in the quarterfinals where we have Barcelona facing Manchester United in the quarterfinals. In the first leg, Barcelona won the match 1-0. Man United, they were very wasteful. Messi, he was subdued, but they came out victors eventually. So in this video, I want to give you a best Barcelona versus Man United combined 11 of the 2018-19 seasons. This is only my opinion. 11 players from both teams. It's not going to be equal because both teams have not been the same. You know, Barcelona high flying in La Liga on top of the table, almost confirmed champions, while Man United are currently fighting for top 4, hanging on for their dear lives, and they're still in the Champions League with a deficit. So let's talk about this. Best combined 11, Barcelona, Man United. At the end of the video, I will also let you know who I think is going to ultimately win the tie. So it's a best 11 and a prediction type of video. I'm doing one for each quarterfinal tie, and I will go on to do another one for the semifinals and the finals, of course. So without further ado, let's get into the nitty-gritty, which is the best 11. I'm going to go with a 4-3-3 formation, and Ernesto Valverde will be my manager with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as his assistant. I'm going to start from the back, the goalkeeper. I'm going to go with Marc-Andre ter Stegen as my shot stopper ahead of David De Gea, who is one of United's best players, and he is a world-class player at United. One of very few world-class players at United, De Gea, but his season has not been the greatest. 41 appearances, he has conceded 50 goals and only kept 10 clean sheets. Comparing to Marc-Andre ter Stegen's 43 appearances, 38 goals conceded, and 19 clean sheets. He have a superior defense above him, and it just proves so because Barcelona are going to go on to win this season's La Liga title. Back-to-back titles. Awesome stuff. So the German will be my shot stopper. His center-backs, well, above him, I'm going to go with 2 center-backs and 2 full-backs. Let's start with the center-backs. I'm going to start with the former Spaniard World Cup winner, Gerard Piqué, a former Manchester United player. He has 43 appearances this season, scoring 7 goals and providing 3 assists. The man is even good on the attacking front. He has only conceded 27 goals when featured in the 11. He was an integral part of the Barcelona team that beat Man United at Old Trafford the first time they have done that. He pulled off some big tackles, you know, won aerial duels. He was awesome. Man of the match in the first leg by far. So he will be an integral figure if Barcelona are to topple Man United in this quarterfinal tie. So Gerard Piqué, first center-back. His partner will be somewhat of a surprise to you guys. But I'm going to go with a Manchester United player. And that player is no other than Victor Lindelof, the Swedish international. This is his breakout season. 35 appearances, 1 goal, and 1 assist. I'm not going to go into too much about how many goals he's conceded when he played, but he has been really consistent this season. He has been Mourinho's go-to man, Solskjaer's go-to man. He has kept fit all season, and he looks good. He looks good. And he is going to go in the 11 ahead of Chris Smalling, who I don't rate that highly, and Clement Longley, who is new at Barcelona, has a stellar season so far, and ahead of Umtiti, who was fit throughout the season, would have been Piqué's partner, but Umtiti hasn't really featured a lot this season because he picked up an injury, but the World Cup winning man is definitely a star. So, Gerard Piqué and Victor Lindelof as my center backs. Now for the full backs. Let's start with the left back position. I'm going to go with a Barcelona player, Jordi Alba, man. The guy picks himself. He's fast, he's awesome, and he's really, really good going forward as well as tracking back. He pips Ashley Young, guys like Dalot to this spot, and Luke Shaw, who could also play at left back. So this season, Jordi Alba, 45 appearances, 2 goals, and providing 15 assists. 15, you heard it right. This is ridiculous. 15 assists. This is probably a record for assists provided by a defender this season. 15. Wow, astonishing. So Jordi Alba is my left back. Right back, I'm going to go with another Barcelona man. So 5 players on the list so far and 4 players from Barcelona. And this is no other than Nelson Semedo in his debut. I think this is his debut season as a Barcelona player. The Portuguese international has had a good debut season. 37 appearances, 1 goal and 3 assists. Not the Jordi Alba-esque type of, production going forward, but he is fast and he has a lot of potential to improve. He pips the likes of Dalot and Ashley Young, who played right back for Man United in that game. Yeah, Ashley Young did play right wing back and Shaw played left back. Dalot could also play there as well. So Lindelof was the right center back, so Lindelof fits in the team. But Semedo will be my right back. The team was easy to pick because Man United has not been great this season at all, while Barcelona has been terrific. So we're going to move up to the midfielders. Let's start with the defensive midfielder, and this one was so easy to pick. It's Sergio Busquets, man. Barcelona legend. He's been at the club for so long, and he has won Champions League, World Cups. He's awesome. 45 appearances this season, providing 2 assists. He doesn't really go forward a lot, and sometimes you need a player like this to just stay back and help out the defense. Doesn't really think too much about himself, just wholeheartedly about the team. Sergio Busquets, Pips, Fred, and Scott McTominay in the defensive midfield position. Now for the attacking midfielders. This one is going to surprise you. I'm going to go with Paul Pogba as one of my attacking midfielders. He could play further back. He's a box-to-box midfielder. He could play further forward and further back. But I'm going to pick him to play up top alongside another attacking midfielder, Pogba. A lot of people don't realize Pogba has scored the most goals this season for Manchester United in the league. I'm not quite sure if in all competitions, but in the league, he has 13 goals, which is the most this season for Man United player. So Pogba, 41 appearances, 16 goals in all competitions, and 11 assists. So he has been involved in 27 of Man United goals this season. Man United have not scored a lot of goals this season. So Pogba is their best player by far. He has been flourishing a bit more under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer than he did while Mourinho was at the club. If he was featuring more often when Mourinho was here, his numbers would have actually looked a lot better. His partner in the midfield, I'm going to go with a Barcelona man, Ivan Rakitic, the Croatian international, got to the final of the World Cup with Croatia. He has been at Barcelona since transferring from Sevilla. He is a quality midfielder. 46 appearances, 5 goals, and 9 assists. These are solid numbers. The numbers picked Rakitic because Arthur's numbers don't look this good. Vidal is basically coming off the bench a lot. Fred has been, I don't want to say awful, that'd be harsh, but it's not a dream debut season for Fred at Man United. And McTominay, still young, has a lot of room for development. So Rakitic picks himself to complete a 3-man midfield with himself, Paul Pogba, and Sergio Busquets. Now for the fun positions. The forwards, left wing, right wing, and the center forward. Let's start with the left wing. We have Philip Coutinho could play left wing. He played left wing in the first leg, but I'm not going to go with Coutinho. His numbers are not so good this season. There's also Ousmane Dembele could play there as well. He could play on both sides, but I'm not going to go with Ousmane Dembele. He was injured a lot this season. I'm going to go with the Manchester United wonder kid, Marcus Rashford. This season, 41 appearances, 13 goals, 9 assists. The goals tally could be a little higher, but still, come on. He is still developing, and that's not a bad return at all. He has been a consistent player since he, graduated to the first team. So Marcus Rashford will be my left winger. He's very, very fast, and he has a lot of room for improvement. Up top, center forward, I'm going to go with Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez is going to be the center forward. Despite him not being too good in the Champions League across the last 2 seasons, he's still good. He's still very good at, how old is he, like 30, 32, 33 or so? Luis Suarez's numbers are looking good this season. 25 appearances, 23 goals, and 12 assists. That's 35 goals he's being involved in this season. The man deserves to be a part of this 11, ahead of the likes of Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku cannot fit in this 11. He has been awful. Like, come on. Lukaku, you can do much better than that. He's really good when playing for Belgium, bullying these, weaker countries, but when time to play for Man United and score against the top 6 teams and show his talent, he hardly ever does it. Lukaku, gonna come in for some criticism today, definitely. He does not make the 11. So Suarez up top, and last but not least, the captain of the team. He's gonna play at right wing. He could play anywhere across the top, but I'm gonna play him at right wing. No other than the legendary Lionel Messi, the GOAT. His numbers have been the greatest numbers by any player this season. It eclipses Cristiano Ronaldo, Eden Hazard, whoever you want to name. Mohamed Salah, all of the top players this season is Lionel Messi. When I read you these numbers, you're going to be like, wow. Messi, 41 appearances in all competitions this season, 43 goals. Like, how sick is that? That's a goal and some every single game. 21 assists. This is 64 goals he's been involved in this season. This got to be the most goals by any player this season. Awesome, man. The man is just a legend. Living legend, still currently playing. We need Messi to play until he's at least 40. Even if he drops into the midfield, a little further back as a creative player. But Messi tops off this best Barcelona versus Manchester United 11 of 2018-19. Let me recap the 11. Luis Suarez, Marcus Rashford, Lionel Messi, Paul Pogba, Ivan Rakitic, Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba, Nelson Semedo, Gerard Piqué, Victor Lindelof, and Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Guys, let me know if I miss any big names. I mentioned all the names worthy of at least being in contention to make this 11, I think. Anthony Martial, Jesse Lingard, we have Juan Mata. These guys cannot make this 11. They have not been that good this season. We also have Sergio Roberto. He deserves a shout. Also, Malcolm, debut season. Ousmane Dembele all miss out on the 11. So, now, time for a very, very important part of the video. Who do I think will ultimately win this quarterfinal tie? Barcelona with the 1-goal advantage, with the 1 away goal advantage as well. Don't forget that. They're playing at the Camp Nou. The head-to-head record in the Champions League versus Man United has been superior. The last 2 times, or the last 3 times they met United, the first leg, they won. The 2011 Champions League final, they won it. 2009 Champions League final, they won it. And they won their first match at Old Trafford. Man United has not been good versus Spanish opponents in the Champions League at all. And Barcelona has been very formidable at the Camp Nou. They haven't lost a Champions League game there in like ages. You know, so I'm going to go for Barcelona to top Man United again. This time around, I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory. They're going to go on to win the tie 3-0. But on the flip side, if United are able to draw inspiration from what they did versus PSG, which was an away match, they can definitely turn this fixture around. Let's say this tie around. So Man United not completely out of it. They only need to overturn a 1-goal deficit. But I'm going to go for Barcelona to be the superior team at the end of the day and go on to the semi-final to face one of Liverpool or Porto. And I will make a best 11 for whoever meets in the semi-final as well. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Who you think will ultimately go on to the semi-final. Let me know your best Barcelona versus Man United combined 11 of the 2018-19 season. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button for the effort. Subscribe if you're new. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.